Hi, I'm Casey,
And I'm Annunziata,
and we are.
nerdy bitches in glasses.
Today, we are going to tell you
44 facts about 43 great men.
fact number 1. George Washington wore a size 13 shoe. Also, he did not sign the Declaration of Independence. John Adams brought him in later on to lead the army.
John Adams' last words were, "Thomas Jefferson survives." But Thomas Jefferson actually died 8 hours earlier on the same day, July 4th, 1826, 50 years after the day that the first two people signed the Declaration of Independence.
Thomas Jefferson tried to be self-sufficient, but ultimately failed and landed in debt.
James Madison was the first president to write a memoir about his experience in office, and actually all the beginning presidents lost money while they were in office.
James Monroe dropped out of the College of William and Mary in Williamsburg, Virginia, to join the Revolution in 1776.
John Quincy Adams liked to skinny dip in the Potomac River. He's actually the kind of president I would be friends with.
I know, really.
Can
you join
can
us
we
next
hang
Saturday?
out with him?
Can you join us next Saturday?
Where's time travel so I could go back in time and skinny dip with the president?
I know, really.
I'm cooler than you. Okay, go.
Yeah, okay. Andrew Jackson was born in 1767, the same year as John Quincy Adams. Jackson was 4 months older, sorry.
Yes, Jackson was born in March. Well, what the fuck is 4 after?
John Quincy Adams.
July, right?
Yeah.
So, Quincy Adams was born in July, and Jackson was born in March. Okay. Martin Van Buren was the only president to learn English as a second language, and he grew up in a Dutch household, so he learned that language.
William Henry Harrison was only president for 31 days. He died of pneumonia, which he caught during his inauguration speech.
John Tyler pissed off the Whig Party so much that they tried to impeach him.
James K. Polk was only chosen as nominee because Martin Van Buren was against the annexation of Texas.
Zachary Taylor died on July 9th, 1850. 5 days after a July 4th party at the White House where he was perfectly fine and had a great time. No one knows how he died.
Interesting.
Yeah, kind of funny. I'm so disturbed. I'm sorry, guys.
Mallard Fillmore was against freeing the slaves and did not want them fighting for the Union.
My self-proclaimedly nicknamed the boring president, Franklin Pierce, said, "I solemnly affirm" instead of "I solemnly swear" in his inauguration speech. That is his interesting fact. That is the interesting fact I found about him after research. I have a book on him.
Yes. Unlike Fillmore, James Buchanan was very against slavery, going as far as purchasing slaves and freeing them in the North. An interesting fact is we all know another James Buchanan. James Buchanan Barnes, Bucky, the Winter Soldier, Marvel Comics.
P.S. Check out 31 facts about Scarlett Johansson coming out soon. Big fan. You can see the jiggle. Okay. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Abraham Lincoln was a licensed bartender. Now that is awesome. Okay, imagine going up to a bar, just being like, "Hey, can I get some Jack?" And then turning around and seeing Abe Lincoln and be like, "I like your beard, dude." Your turn.
Andrew Johnson was the only president who was a tailor, so he knew how to make his own clothes, and he wore his own clothes.
Ulysses Simpson Grant was actually born as Hiram Ulysses Grant, but changed his name to avoid having the initials HUG, Hug, when he was a war general.
Mm-hmm.
Hug initials, Hug, war, no. Okay. Rutherford Richard.
Hayes was the only president injured in the Civil War.
James Abram Garfield was ambidextrous like me and could write in Latin with his left hand while simultaneously writing in Greek with his right hand. He was assassinated in September of 1881. Chester Alan Arthur.
I know, I was just about to say that.
Okay.
Chester Alan Arthur died of kidney disease. He kept it secret for reasons. That's why he seeked no second term.
Grover Cleveland, the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms, first name is actually Stephen.
That's interesting.
I know. I like the name
Benjamin
Stephen.
Harrison was the first president to have electricity in the White House.
Grover Cleveland's friends actually called him Uncle Jumbo because of his rather large structure. Now, if Casey were to call me Uncle Jumbo, I'd probably pop her in the face. Kind of like this. Kind of, except, not staged.
Yes. Totally not staged.
Okay,
William McKinley. He pleaded the people to stop beating the man who shot him.
Theodore Roosevelt, the teddy bear president. His motto was, keep calm and carry a big stick.
Teddy Boom Boom Hunk Hunk of Burn history. William Taft cared more about the Supreme Court.
I turned the index card upside down. Thomas Woodrow Wilson. Oh yeah, his first name's Thomas. Woodrow Wilson is the only president to have earned a PhD.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
Herbert Hoover was the first president on an American television broadcast.
FDR was actually good friends with Amelia Earhart and was really sad when she disappeared.
Harry S. Truman's middle name literally is S.
I'm not kidding. His parents named him S. I have a book on it. I have a book on all the presidents. I'm a fucking loser. So, Dwight David Eisenhower, there's a park 2 towns away from where we live with that name where I actually got this forehead scar. Your turn. John F. Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy was an Ian Fleming fan, aka the James Bond books, which are now the widely popularized movies.
Lyndon Baines Johnson had a semi-aquatic car that he could drive into the lakes and rivers and stuff, and he would often do it to fool people by saying that he lost control.
Interesting.
That sounds like something I would do. He's such a great asshole.
Yes.
High five.
Richard Nixon officially visited all 50 states.
I forgot Gerald Ford. I went to Reagan before Ford, and that's what messed us up earlier. So, Gerald Rudolph Ford was born Leslie Lynch King Jr. That guy really can't get a break when it comes to his name.
Jimmy Carter won the 2002 Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah, I know, I told you that. Something me and Ronald Reagan actually have in common. Jelly beans. Ronald Reagan was a huge fan of jelly beans and actually started eating them to quit smoking.
Jimmy Carter, George H.W. Bush, and Bill Clinton were the only consecutive left-handed presidents, and they were also both 6'2".
That was my fact, shit stain. Well, since I don't have a William Jefferson Clinton fact, his middle name's Jefferson. Your turn. Do the song.
George W. Bush was actually captain of his high school's cheerleading team.
And Barack Obama could bench press 200 pounds. Thank you for watching. I'm Annunziata, and this is Casey, and welcome. Thank you so much for spending your time watching our faces.
Thank you.